Julius Malema's stern warning directed at those rallying behind former President Jacob Zuma has set the stage for a significant confrontation in South Africa's political arena, underscoring the deepening divisions within the political spectrum. This unfolding tension has captured widespread attention, sparking debates and raising questions about the dynamics between the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, and the newly formed MK party under Zuma's leadership. Malema, known for his unfiltered and assertive speeches, addressed this issue during an EFF event held in Soweto, delivering a clear and unambiguous caution to supporters of Zuma. His words resonate not only with his base but also with those watching South Africa's political developments closely. At the heart of Malema's warning was the issue of blind loyalty to Jacob Zuma, a figure both revered and criticized for his tenure as president. Zuma's leadership remains a contentious topic, marked by allegations of corruption and mismanagement, including the infamous Nkandla scandal and the broader controversies tied to state capture. Malema, in his typical fiery style, emphasized the potential consequences of unwavering allegiance to Zuma, stating that such loyalty risks dragging South Africa back into a period of division, instability, and unchecked corruption. His argument painted a picture of a nation striving to move forward, yet at risk of being held back by leaders focused on personal gain over public service. Malema's address highlighted his deep frustration with what he views as the manipulation of vulnerable communities by leaders who exploit their influence to gain political traction. He accused Zuma and the MK party of relying on populist rhetoric and nostalgia to secure support, particularly in regions like KwaZulu-Natal, where Zuma maintains a strong grassroots presence. This strategy, Malema argued, does not serve the broader interest of South Africans but instead perpetuates cycles of inequality and disillusionment. His speech was a call to action for citizens to critically evaluate the choices they make at the ballot box and to prioritize the collective good over individual loyalty. The rivalry between the EFF and the MK party is further complicated by the recent defection of high-profile figures like Floyd Shivambu, whose shift to Zuma's camp has intensified the political battle. Shivambu's move underscores the challenges facing the EFF as it seeks to maintain its influence amidst growing competition. Malema's criticism of Shivambu's decision was sharp, suggesting that such defections are driven more by personal ambitions than by a genuine commitment to addressing South Africa's pressing issues. This perspective reveals the internal and external struggles that parties face as they navigate a complex political landscape. Malema's remarks also touched on the broader implications of supporting Zuma, using historical examples to reinforce his point. He reminded his audience of the controversy surrounding Zuma's presidency, including the misuse of state funds for personal projects like the Nkandla homestead and the broader implications of state capture. These events, Malema argued, represent a period in South Africa's history that should serve as a cautionary tale rather than a blueprint for future governance. His message was clear: the nation cannot afford to repeat the mistakes of the past by entrusting its future to leaders whose track records raise serious concerns. The tensions between the EFF and the MK party are emblematic of a larger struggle for political dominance in South Africa. Both parties aim to appeal to the youth and working-class voters, demographics that hold significant sway in shaping the country's future. However, their approaches and ideologies differ, creating a competitive and often contentious dynamic. The MK party's criticism of Malema's leadership style and the EFF's perceived shortcomings in addressing systemic inequalities has further fueled this rivalry. In response, Malema has consistently defended his party's efforts, highlighting its commitment to economic justice, land reform, and the empowerment of marginalized communities. As the 2024 general elections approach, the stakes are higher than ever. Analysts suggest that the growing popularity of the MK party could lead to voter fragmentation, posing challenges not only for the EFF but also for the ruling African National Congress, ANC. This scenario underscores the need for political leaders to articulate clear and compelling visions for South Africa's future, addressing the concerns and aspirations of its diverse population. Malema's warnings and critiques reflect his determination to position the EFF as a force for change, even as it faces significant challenges from rivals like the MK party. Despite Malema's criticism, Jacob Zuma remains a polarizing figure with a loyal base of supporters who view him as a champion of their interests. This unwavering support highlights the complexities of South Africa's political landscape, where leaders often evoke strong emotions and divided opinions. For Zuma supporters, his leadership represents a connection to their struggles and a promise of recognition in a system that has historically marginalized them. This perspective contrasts sharply with Malema's portrayal of Zuma as a symbol of corruption and missed opportunities, creating a narrative battle that will likely shape the political discourse in the coming months. The unfolding rivalry between the EFF and the MK party raises important questions about the future of South African politics. How will these tensions influence voter behavior? What impact will they have on the broader political landscape? And most importantly, what does this mean for the country's ability to address pressing issues like unemployment, inequality, and social cohesion? These questions underscore the significance of the choices South Africans will make in the next election, choices that will determine the direction of the nation in the years to come. As Malema concluded his address, his message was both a warning and a rallying cry. He urged South Africans to think critically about the leaders they support and to prioritize the nation's collective well-being over individual loyalty. His words serve as a reminder of the power and responsibility that comes with participating in a democracy, highlighting the importance of informed and thoughtful decision-making. In this pivotal moment, South Africa stands at a crossroads, with its political future shaped by the actions and decisions of its leaders and citizens alike. The rivalry between the EFF and the MK party is not just a political contest but a reflection of the broader challenges and opportunities facing the nation. It is a reminder that the path forward requires vigilance, courage, and a commitment to the principles of justice, equality, and accountability. Let us know your thoughts on this heated rivalry between Julius Malema and Jacob Zuma. What do you think about Malema's warnings and the rise of the MK party? Share your opinions in the comments below, and let's continue this important conversation. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more in-depth analyses, and make sure to click the notification bell so you never miss an update on South Africa's political scene.